Entertainment Limited Short Film Festival in Liverpool Street, London, and I am with the director, producer, actor, actress and everyone involved in the movie. So can you give us the name of the movie, please?
Yes, Revelation.
And what inspired you to make this movie?
Well, originally I just had an idea, which I gave it to Michelle and said the kind of thing I wanted what I wanted to be on screen. So then Michelle wrote it, and then it was all mainly her idea on mine.
Excellent. Right. So Michelle.
Yes.
When? Sorry.
Andrea.
Andrea.
So,
Andrea.
Andrea, Michelle, Dave.
Okay, Andrea, Michelle. I will remember that eventually.
That's fine. So yeah, Andrea came to me with a concept.
Yeah.
And I played with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Very good.
nice enough to let me play with the characters and mix things around, and yeah, we came up with a script. We're part of we were at the time anyway part of a group called Brentwood Movie Makers,
Right.
based in Essex. This is all pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And we actually made the film the first weekend last weekend in February 2020, and I was complaining because everybody kept pulling out because they were ill.
All right. Not good. Not good.
Why is this happening to me?
There's a worldwide
All about me,
pandemic,
obviously. Yeah, no, it was. It was. We filmed it just right at the end of the normal life.
Yeah.
And yeah, so get the concept, and then we, as a film group, we used to meet every week, and we created. We got everything else sorted really, didn't we, over the
Yeah, this wasn't the first of. We've made a number of short films together over the years.
Yeah.
This is effectively the most recent one, the last one we did, which
Yeah.
felt was a festival quality.
So, what made you want to put this one forward out of all the ones that you've done?
Yeah, it's actually me who put this on forward, because I was friendly with Lisa and Val, and I thought I really like Revelation, and I don't think it gets enough promotion, and I think it's better.
It's the timing, wasn't it? The timing was bad.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's getting shown as much as it should, because Dave's a great lead actor as well. Michelle's done so much. Any crew job, she did all of it in those days.
Really?
We didn't have anybody else. Everybody else was sick.
So you have to do everything.
Makeup,
And I think
clapperboard.
with some of the previous short films we've done,
Yeah.
Michelle and I had both been behind the camera, because I directed some and produced one, and with this one I was in front of the camera, and so Michelle was left to do everything: writing, directing, producing,
Assistant directing,
catering.
Yeah.
makeup. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're quite a good team, aren't we? It's like Dave's a sensible one.
So I'm guessing there is just you three now doing it, or do you have anyone that like step in and help out?
What in terms of going forwards and stuff? Or?
Well, in the past, going forward?
Oh, yeah, we're a big group.
We were a much
Yeah.
bigger team, and the group, Brentwood Movie Makers group, was originally set up by another couple, a videographer and a photographer,
Yeah.
and we
Tom and
all kind
Celia.
of got involved a little while after that had started, and over time we kind of not came to dominate, but we came to be the people who tended to step forward and take the lead on projects.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now post-pandemic, that group has largely dissipated. But
Yeah.
we're all still in touch regularly.
We all still do industry stuff.
Yeah. Would you find it better now, not being horrible to anyone that we was working with before, would you find it easier or better that it's just you three? You seem to get done what you want to get done.
No, it's not just us three, to be fair. We barely work together anymore, do we, really?
No,
Me and Dave are going to be probably, we kind of, because we used to meet every week, because of COVID, really, the group fragmented. So we're still in touch, and like our editor, Rick, I still go to for expertise because he's a real tech head. He's really good at the technical side of stuff. And yeah, we still talk, but we don't really make movies together anymore, unfortunately. But if we can pull each other in on a project, we will.
Yeah.
It's very nepotistic, this industry.
It's finding the time, isn't it, when you're all available at the same
I
time.
think
That's
the
hard.
fact that we've been working together on various projects as a group and individually over the course of 5 years or so now, there is that kind of common understanding. You know, we know each other and what each other can do, and
what we can't do.
And who's got skills in particular areas. So we gel pretty well as
Excellent. So we've just watched the short film. I found it really interesting because I noticed there's a lot of OCD, and I'm very much like that. If something that you put when David was pushing the coffee back of the sugar, and it's got to be like right in place. It's just little things like that that make. I think that's what draws you in. It's the attention to detail with what's actually going on, and like with the phone going up, who's that? Who's messaging? You spend a lot of time. Oh, you got perfume on. It's all that kind of stuff.
It's a bit of
and that's very, I suppose, more real. That makes it more real than a lot of the others. Because I know some of the others that was watching it is all like violent and what have you, but this was more like true to life
drama.
It's like behind closed doors kind of
unfortunately
stuff.
I think the stuff which Michelle's written for us has been much more, character driven. The shorts we've done on the whole have had something of a twist in the tail as well as this one did. There is a revelation here that the person that my character thinks his wife is seeing turns out to be somebody quite different, really. It's a very different aspect to it.
So, is there a follow-on to what we've just watched? No, you've got a.
This was it. The idea is of course, that it turns out that it's my character's long lost twin brother. That's the other character. Because I'm playing the other character in the final.
He looks like Barry Chuckle, but he is playing.
That was also me, and the idea is that we appreciate not everybody's like, because some of these people have said this before, they've not quite got that, because it starts off with them looking at a family tree and it ends up going in on a close-up on a family tree, and the idea is that the wife has actually been in contact with his long-lost twin brother, and turns up at the door, but he thinks that because his wife's being secretive, she's having an affair. She's not. She's just being nice.
But most people get it.
But it was your family tree, and then you've got the question mark in the circle, and that's like that was the last bit. Whoa, there's a twist.
Unfortunately, by the time my character realises
it's too late.
It's a little bit late because he's now done something quite nasty to his
So
wife.
where, if anyone wants to watch it, where can you find it?
Brentwood Movie Makers on YouTube. We've got a channel, and they'll be able to watch it on there.
Along with all our other.
Along with our other
how many have you got in total?
What few? So in terms of myself and Dave as a team, three.
Three really. There's three.
And
three
then Sandra's on there, right?
Yeah.
Which is yourself. We were involved, weren't we? There's a few.
Well, I directed Cassandra. But yes, there's three which we felt were strong enough to spend money putting into film festivals. We had some moderate success on the film festival circuit.
Yep.
And I think before that we did Cassandra, which Andrea's father had written, and that was good, but we were still very much learning at that point. That was certainly my first time.
It's a process to kind of get.
Well, it's my first time at a film festival, so.
And there was a couple before that which still on the website, but which aren't really very good. You can always see how we develop over a relatively short period.
It does
of
tell
time
a story. It does
really,
tell a story.
really so things
To be fair, Revelation, and I mean the most we've ever spent in a movie is about £300.
Oh.
Yes.
I
So
thought he was going to go into thousands or something.
no, that was like 350, I think, Revelation.
Yeah, and it was fortunate that the house we were filming almost everything in belonged to the couple who originally set up our group, so they were happy for us.
You've got to be resourceful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Call in favours and
And I got cast partly because I knew Michelle, partly because she knew I was very cheap.
free.
Free. Yeah. You have to pay her.
Well, don't tell me that.
No, not quite like that.
Yeah. So do you find doing the film festivals that helps?
Yeah, I think it's good to
I love
get
going
seen.
to film festivals.
Yeah.
I mean, Romford is my local film festival, and we were Brentwood based.
Yeah.
We're sort of Essex, East
Yeah.
London
And
borders.
Southend as well.
Southend, but I went to Romford Film
That's
Festival
good.
for the very
Lavenham.
first time about 6 or 7 years ago, just as a punter to watch. I was already active in the industry, wasn't making films at that point. So it's been great to be able to go back with films and have films shown and do Q&As like this for the audience there. And yeah, the film festivals are great in terms of networking, getting your stuff shown, but also meeting other filmmakers that you might want to collaborate with in the future.
Having something shown is a real icebreaker because it gives somebody the opportunity to come and talk to you about your work and
Can I get the link off you and I will add it to this when I put it on my YouTube channel, and then you can just click on it and go straight to it.
Of course.
So that I can, if you get the link for Revelations,
Yep.
and then a link for your actual YouTube channel,
Yep.
and then I can put them both on.
And then just to let you know, the reason I came up with the idea of Revelation years ago is because we live in a judgmental world and people jump to conclusions all the time.
Mhm.
So I thought this was the idea I had to give Michelle, and I thought what better way of just showing people that and not to judge people,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to,
Too late, mate.
make
Like
up-
second guess.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
still very
Yeah.
relevant to today's
Very
everything
relevant,
that's going on at the moment.
So do you have any projects coming up either as a group or individually that you can talk about?
Yeah. I am directing and have written a screenplay adaptation for a book series called Wax Whips and My Hairy Bits.
Okay.
Which is S.J. Carmine, my friend Steph, wrote a series of books about a character called Anne, who has read books like 50 Shades of Grey and decided that she's done with trying to find Mr. Romance. She wants to go find Mr. Uninhibited.
Go.
But it's a bit of a... She's not very good at it.
Fair enough.
It's a comedy. It's erotic comedy
Yeah.
of errors is how she advertises it. It's very funny. And we will be hopefully shooting this fall.
Excellent.
Did I say fall? This autumn. I'm not American.
So is it
This
a
autumn.
series?
It'll be a short film with the hope of some other things happening afterwards.
Right,
Yeah.
so if it, as long as it takes
Yeah,
off
it's
and
Disruptive
goes to plan.
Productions is the company. And yeah.
And I'm hopefully involved in that.
Hopefully.
In front of camera as a small character in the film.
You've got to be northern, that's the role. So
And we
we're
are
northern.
both technically northern.
I'm from
We live
Manchester.
down
There
here.
you go, right?
Yeah. What
It's
more
going to
do
be
you
filmed
want?
in Blackpool.
Is
The
it?
way we're kind of floating it is, it's like 50 Shades of Grey meets Miranda.
Right, yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Set in Blackpool.
Can't get any more classy than
No,
that.
you can't.
So, Andrea, have you got anything, projects in the pipeline?
Not really at the moment. Did do one earlier in the year, but it's been a bit more of a quiet year this year.
This year's been really
So,
quiet, generally,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm open to work at the moment.
Yeah.
She's not northern, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's where you're letting them down.
I know, right?
Well, massive thank you for doing the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing your film.
Goodbye.